Hello, I am Addison Morse, the founder of the Women's Cannabis Chamber of Commerce, and this is Cannabis Clip Notes presented by Holly Butler. Holly Butler is a multifaceted woman and entrepreneur. Holly is a First Nation tribal member of the Northern Arapaho, located on the Wind River Indian Reservation. She has over 20 years in military service, including 2 combat employments, and after retirement from the military, Holly became dedicated to veterans' health and wellness. Beyond the skills learned in the military, Holly has taken leadership and development courses, holds a Bachelor of Science in Business with a major in Information Systems, and a Master of Science from the University of Maryland School of Pharmacy in Medical Cannabis Science and Therapeutics. She launched and host a pro-cannabis podcast, Dog Days, for Roku Citizen Green TV, the first and only streaming service dedicated to veterans' health and wellness, created by veterans for veterans. Holly is also the founder and CEO of Anubis Communications LLC, a production and digital storytelling company dedicated to addressing vital social, environmental, and civil rights issues. Anubis Communication provides services to first-time podcasters and podcasters who want professional production. Their mission is clear: to amplify underrepresented voices, spark conversations that matter, and create a platform where diverse stories can thrive. They help podcasters successfully launch their podcast and make their voices heard. Holly's dedication to wellness extends beyond veterans. It is a family mission. The Butler family owns an agricultural business, Res Dog Ranch, and produces a hemp-derived therapeutic product line under the Tribal Hemp Company label. So, Holly, how does professional podcast production elevates a brand?
Well, I'm so glad you asked me that question, Miss Addison. Professional production can incorporate consistent branding. Just to begin with, let's see, let me get my slides going. There we go. Professional production can incorporate consistent branding elements such as intro, outro music, voiceovers, and sound effects, reinforcing brand identity and recognition. Professional production ensures crisp, clear audio, eliminating background noise and uneven sound levels. This creates a positive first impression and reflects a commitment to quality. Professional editors can help refine the narrative, ensuring a compelling and engaging listening experience. This keeps listeners hooked and enhances brand messaging. Professional production includes elements like sound design and mixing, giving the podcast a polished and sophisticated feel. A professionally produced podcast signals expertise and authority, building trust with listeners and positioning the brand as a leader in its industry. So, professional production often involves optimizing the podcast for various platforms and directories, increasing visibility and accessibility to a wider audience. Outsourcing production also allows brands to focus on content creation and other strategic initiatives, saving time and resources. Professional production ensures high quality audio and engaging content, enhancing the brand's image and credibility. Outsourcing can lead to a more consistent and efficient production schedule, ensuring regular content delivery. Ultimately, outsourcing podcast production can result in a more polished, impactful podcast that effectively reaches and engages the target audience. Next slide. Oh goodness, how did I get ahead of myself there? Oops. Okay, there we go. So, a professional business podcast can positively affect a company's bottom line in several ways. First, it can significantly increase brand awareness and reach, attracting new potential customers. By providing valuable content, businesses can establish themselves as thought leaders and industry experts, which builds trust and credibility. This can lead to a higher customer engagement and loyalty, ultimately driving sales and revenue growth. Additionally, podcasts can be a cost-effective marketing tool compared to traditional advertising, offering a high return on investment. They can also be repurposed into other forms of content, such as blog posts or social media clips, further maximizing their value. Ultimately, a well-executed podcast can enhance brand perception, attract and retain customers, and contribute to a stronger financial performance. A professionally produced podcast is more attractive to sponsors and advertisers, opening up potential revenue streams for your brand. Let's take a look at an example of outsourced services. This is an example of our price list through Anubis Communications. And so we can help, you can outsource, for example, with Anubis, your podcast pre-production. For $75, we will sit down with you and hash out what would you like to see? What are your needs? And if you want us to do most of the legwork for you, which would be the script writing and episode writing, and even to go as far as to do your guest booking and coordination. So basically, you just walk in and do your content, get your message across, and we will take care of making sure that your guests are there, that the studio is prepared, that your brand is ready to be shown to the world. You can also rent out our studio for $100 an hour. And we also include a sound guy or a person to help you set up the studio and hit the record button, make sure it gets downloaded and sent to you in your inbox. We do ask that you have Anubis Gmail as part of a company email. It just is for ease of collaboration. And we also have some other post-production things that you can get, basic editing, intro and outro jingles. We can also do short reels and short videos at $20 a piece. And we're happy to do that. We actually specialize in that and have fun doing that. But every situation is different. So give us a call or contact us on our website and tell us what you need, and we can customize something for you specifically. Okay, I'm in charge of the slides. So, in conclusion, professional outsourced podcast production can significantly elevate a business brand by entrusting the technical and creative aspects to experts. Businesses can ensure high-quality audio, engaging content, and a polished presentation that reflects positively on their brand. This not only enhances the listener experience, but also builds credibility and authority in the industry. Outsourcing allows businesses to focus on their core competencies while leveraging the skills of professionals to create a compelling podcast that resonates with your target audience. Ultimately, this can lead to increased brand awareness, customer loyalty, and a stronger market presence, solidifying the business's position as a leader in their field.